Hello beautiful and welcome to my channel. Scientist says vitamin D can reduce aging, so let's dive into it. Vitamin D is a very special nutrient our bodies need. It is known as a fat-soluble vitamin. This means it dissolves in fats and oils. Many people call it the sunshine vitamin. This is because our skin can cleverly produce it when exposed to sunlight. For a long time, we mainly knew vitamin D for its role in building strong bones. It helps our bodies use calcium effectively. However, scientists are now discovering that its benefits extend far beyond just skeletal health. It seems this vitamin has many more important jobs to do. Our bodies require vitamin D for several vital functions. Its most famous task is helping us absorb calcium from the food we eat. Calcium is essential for developing and maintaining strong bones and healthy teeth. Without enough vitamin D, our bodies cannot get enough calcium, no matter how much we consume. Vitamin D also plays a key role in ensuring our muscles work correctly. Furthermore, it supports our immune system, which is our body's defense against germs and illnesses. It is also involved in cell growth and overall cellular function throughout the body. For many decades, the primary focus on vitamin D was its connection to bone health. Doctors and researchers understood its critical role in preventing rickets. Rickets is a condition in children that causes bones to become soft and deformed. In adults, a lack of vitamin D can lead to osteomalacia, which also results in softened bones. It also helps older individuals protect themselves against osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is a condition where bones become brittle and more likely to break. Therefore, vitamin D was largely viewed as the bone vitamin, crucial for skeletal integrity. Now, the understanding of vitamin D is expanding significantly. Scientists are incredibly excited by new research emerging all the time. They are learning that vitamin D might be involved in many other bodily processes. Its influence could extend to various aspects of our overall health and well-being. This includes how our body manages inflammation and fights off chronic diseases. There is even growing evidence suggesting it might play a part in how we age. The story of vitamin D is becoming much more complex and fascinating than previously thought. When we talk about aging, it is not just about the number of years we have lived. Our bodies also age on an internal, cellular level. This is often referred to as our biological age. Scientists can look at specific markers in our cells to understand this process. One important marker is the length of our telomeres. Telomeres are like protective caps found at the very ends of our DNA strands. You can think of them as the plastic tips on shoelaces that prevent fraying. As our cells divide and age, these telomeres naturally get shorter. Shorter telomeres are linked to faster aging and age-related diseases. Recent scientific studies have brought some truly exciting news. It appears that vitamin D might have an influence on how quickly our biological clock ticks. Researchers have discovered a potential connection between the levels of vitamin D in our blood and the length of our telomeres. Several studies indicate that individuals with higher vitamin D levels tend to have longer telomeres. This suggests that their cells could be aging at a slower pace. While these findings are still relatively new, they offer a very promising avenue for promoting healthier aging. This area of research is generating considerable interest. Scientists are currently working hard to understand exactly how vitamin D might exert these anti-aging effects. One leading theory is that vitamin D helps to reduce chronic inflammation in the body. We know that persistent inflammation is a key driver of the aging process. Another possibility is that vitamin D helps protect our DNA, the blueprint of our cells, from damage. Damage to DNA can accelerate cellular aging. Furthermore, vitamin D may play a role in supporting cellular repair mechanisms. These are all critical pathways for maintaining youthful and healthy cells for a longer time. If vitamin D can indeed help slow down the aging process at the cellular level, this has profound implications. It could mean that maintaining adequate vitamin D levels might help delay the onset of various age-related health conditions. This is not merely about extending lifespan. It is more importantly about increasing our health span, the number of years we live in good health. Of course, more comprehensive research is still needed to confirm these effects definitively. However, the potential for vitamin D to contribute to more graceful and healthy aging is a very encouraging prospect for the future. The most natural and significant way our bodies get vitamin D is through exposure to sunlight. Our skin possesses a remarkable ability. When ultraviolet B rays from the sun touch our skin, it triggers the production of vitamin D. However, several factors can influence how much vitamin D our skin can actually make. These include the time of day, the current season of the year, and your geographical location. Even your skin pigmentation plays a role. darker skin produces vitamin D more slowly. Using sunscreen, while important for preventing skin damage, also reduces vitamin D synthesis. Besides sunlight, we can also obtain vitamin D from certain foods, although often in smaller amounts. Fatty fish are among the best dietary sources. Examples include salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. Egg yolks also contain some vitamin D. Additionally, many foods are fortified with vitamin D to help people increase their intake. Common fortified foods include milk, some brands of orange juice, breakfast cereals, and yogurt. Despite these food sources, it can be quite challenging for many individuals to get enough vitamin D from their diet alone to meet their daily requirements. This often leads to insufficient levels. Unfortunately, not getting enough vitamin D is a very common problem worldwide. This condition is known as vitamin D deficiency. Millions of people across the globe have levels that are lower than recommended for optimal health. Some common symptoms of deficiency can include persistent fatigue, unexplained bone pain, muscle weakness or aches, and even mood changes like depression. A tricky aspect of vitamin D deficiency is that many people may have low levels without experiencing any obvious symptoms. This makes it a hidden health concern for a large portion of the population. Having low levels of vitamin D is primarily known for its negative impact on bone health. However, the risks associated with deficiency extend much further. Scientific research has linked low vitamin D status to an increased risk of developing various other health issues. These include a higher susceptibility to certain types of cancer. It might also contribute to the development of autoimmune diseases, where the body's immune system mistakenly attacks its own tissues. Furthermore, some studies suggest a connection between vitamin D deficiency and an increased risk of cardiovascular problems. Maintaining adequate levels is therefore crucial for overall well-being. Certain groups of people are at a higher risk of developing vitamin D deficiency. Older adults, for instance, often require more attention to their vitamin D status. As people age, their skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. They may also spend more time indoors, further limiting sun exposure. Individuals with naturally darker skin pigmentation have more melanin, which acts as a natural sunblock, reducing vitamin D synthesis. People living in northern latitudes, especially during winter months, receive less intense sunlight. Also, those with certain medical conditions affecting fat absorption, like Crohn's or celiac disease, or individuals with obesity, may struggle to maintain adequate levels. For these at-risk populations, ensuring sufficient vitamin D intake can be particularly beneficial. Supplementation, under medical guidance, might be very helpful for them. Adequate vitamin D can help maintain their bone density, reducing the risk of fractures. It can also provide crucial support for their immune system, helping them fight off infections more effectively. And as emerging research suggests, optimal vitamin D levels might contribute to healthier aging processes by protecting cells. Ensuring good vitamin D status can significantly improve their overall quality of life and protect them from various health problems linked to deficiency. This proactive approach can make a real difference. If you are concerned about your vitamin D levels, experts recommend a simple blood test. Your doctor can easily arrange this for you. This test will accurately measure the amount of vitamin D in your system. While there are general dietary guidelines for vitamin D intake, individual needs can vary greatly. It is also very important to understand that when it comes to supplements, more is not always better. Taking excessively high doses of vitamin D can lead to toxicity and other health problems. Therefore, finding the right balance is key for safety and effectiveness. The most crucial piece of advice is to always consult your doctor before starting vitamin D supplements. A healthcare professional can evaluate your individual needs based on your blood test results, lifestyle, and health status. They can then recommend whether supplementation is necessary for you and determine the appropriate dosage. Your doctor will also consider any other medications you are taking or any existing health conditions to avoid potential interactions. Vitamin D is undeniably vital for good health, but using supplements wisely and under proper medical supervision is the safest and most effective approach. Please kindly subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification button for more health and beauty content. Thank you.